Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank everybody that has been a new subscriber recently and in the past. And I hope you guys enjoy this video of a little bit of behind the scenes on how I went about building this custom one-off console. Stay tuned, check it out. So we got that console template all trimmed up, fitting underneath the dash, all clearanced for the carpet. So there's a gap for the carpet to be underneath this. Now we're going to take this and we're going to go transfer this to a 1/2 inch piece of wood so that we can have something a little bit more rigid. This again was just something simple to make our template. All right, so we got our template traced out and cut out onto this board, but the problem is now is this board is too flat, too straight, so we're going to have to cut it so that we can make a couple bends to flow with the floor here, because you can see we've got a bend right here, and then it's going to come down here, and then it's going to have to bend or be cut and then moved in so that we can clear the side of the seat. We'll do those little cuts and we'll bring you back in here to show you what I'm talking about. We got the start of the console. As you can see, we took that flat board and we put a couple kerfs in it, cut perfs on both sides to help get it to flow to the shape. It's not a completely straight line, it kind of curves and then it kicks over. And then we got our brackets, our angle brackets mounted to the floor. We just got to put some nut certs into the floor so we can bolt them down. But we got 5 on each side. We'll have to wait to get to that side once we get the fuse panel opening cut so we can have access with the drill down to a couple brackets there. But we might not even need them once we get all the cross bracing put through here. It might be strong enough with these brackets and these that they won't need them up there. But we're going to keep plugging away and keep making progress on this a little at a time. We'll get there. All right, check it out. We're back. We made a ton more progress on it. I didn't want to bore you with all the tiny little details, but as you can see, we cut the tops off of this back of this armrest. And then we transferred it to a bunch of pieces and made one big solid piece. And then back to our hinges. And I'll show you in a bit. We got AC vents and our heat vents back in there. But this will have a little bracket here where the lid will latch into. And then we made our cardboard template for the insert. And then that, we'll have our cup holders, maybe window switches here and some headlights. Buttons and maybe a screen right here, but we're still working on the details. We still have the drop down here where some more vents are going to go right in here, so, and custom dash. So we're going to wait to put anything down here until we know how everything is going to flow together, and then we'll kind of figure out our placement for our radio, if we're going to even do a screened radio or just do something Bluetooth. But it's coming along. As you can see, I can pop this out so you can see we put some pieces down the sides here, so all of our piece here will actually have something to sit on, and should just be pressure fit in there. We won't have to worry about mounting it with some screws or anything like that. And we'll actually have to gap in between here, make this about a 1/16 smaller on both sides, or maybe even 1/8 inch smaller, because we're going to have the material wrapped from here down on both sides, plus this material wrapped around and under. So you're going to have to make allowance for that material as well. But lid shuts. We'll go back here and I'll show you the back of this console here. And these have to get trimmed down yet, but these are how the bolts come through to hold the hinges. And then down here we have a Restomod air vent, and that will be able to, you know, blow heat back here, or air conditioning. And plus you're going to have the vents up front that are going to be blowing air in here too, so it's not like you only have to rely on that venting in itself. But we got this clearance down to here, so that opens really nice. But we made some progress, and we're going to keep going, and we'll show you when we come back with a little bit more progress here. All right, everybody that's made it this far, I want to say thank you for watching, supporting the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what you guys think. We still have a little bit of work placement of, you know, a radio and some switches and cup holders, but that we'll worry about at a later date. We're just trying to get all the major fab work done so that we can kind of start doing some of the upholstery part. We got all these trimmed up. We got the vents down here. We got to make a little bit of a protector for the wires through here so that the carpet, you know, is not laying directly on the wires. But we'll go over this a little bit. This is aluminum, but it will be wrapped. I trimmed it all the way, you know, on each side, so we got enough room for material. But the shifter has plenty of room. We might open it up a little bit so we got a little bit more room up front here and a little bit more room for a shifter boot. There will be a custom dash coming on the next video with some drop down, and then we've got a couple more vents that we got to put in, you know, for each side. And how we're going to do that, we'll show you on the next one. But coming into the console lid here, we got just a little bit of a clip here and a little hook right there that it locks into so that it doesn't slide side to side. But we took basically on this, we took and cut it, and then we used this as a pattern, and then we duplicated it on a router. Probably a little overkill. Probably could have gotten away with just making a couple cross supports and then paneling over the top of this. But this was actually, for me, quicker doing it this route than the other way. And then I've got nice solid wood to mount my latch, and I had a nice solid area to mount these cabinet door hinges. But now on the inside here, this will all get wrapped, and it'll probably be separate little pieces. And once we get to the upholstery part of it, we'll go over that in detail and on how to make patterns and to trace it and cut it and sew it and all that fun stuff. So it's coming along. We got back seat, as if you haven't seen, go check out the previous videos on the custom seat. The custom one piece fiberglass headliner, that will all get foamed and wrapped yet. The custom side vents, we're kind of playing around with the design. I think we're gonna, because we got a lot of honeycomb in this. You know, the honeycomb, you can see the honeycomb on the AC vents and heat vents. So we're probably gonna do that. And then I've got some mesh that's in a honeycomb that I might back that too with. But lots more to do on this. We're gonna keep going, and like I said, the next video, stay tuned. We're gonna do a custom dash, and then after that, we'll probably be working on, you know, closing out a lot of this under dash stuff, and then we'll be getting close to the upholstery part. I want to thank everybody again for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more content of the interior on this 37 Chevy two-door sedan. Thanks again.